Hey everyone, it's ThomasWoodenRailway here, and I just want to welcome you to this first video, along with numerous other Thomas Wooden Railway discussions that are going to be happening soon. If you've looked on my channel recently, which won't help if you're watching this video a few months or years down the road, you'll notice that I have a long list of all the Thomas Wooden Railway discussions coming up. And so, well, let's get started. First off, I just want to note some changes. As you can probably tell, I'm going to be doing my Thomas Wooden Railway discussions from this point on around this brown turntable. I announced that via Twitter, just another reason to get on Twitter and follow me, because I announce all this stuff that I wouldn't normally announce on YouTube, because Twitter is just a really awesome place where I can stay in contact with my fans, and it's a nice place to chat. I mean, we have a lot of good discussions on there, to say the least. The second thing I'm going to say is I'm going to try to keep these discussions at a pretty low time. I'm just going to cover the basics. I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about. I've realized that this video is already 1 minute and 10 seconds in. So, other than that, let's get started with the first item. Coming up here, coming down the track, it is 1992 Thomas. If you guys have watched my collection video, you guys obviously know this item. So let's just get to know this 1992 Thomas here. Background. Let's see. I bought this 1992 Thomas a while ago, around February of 2010. It was one of the last items I got before I left YouTube for about 4 or 5 month absence. I got it. I'm gonna say around $15 including shipping. That's not a good guess, or that's not a very accurate guess, but I'm gonna say so. Because, I mean, that was a really long time ago. But anyway, this 1992 Thomas is in excellent condition, in my opinion. It's, has a lot of edge wear. But, I mean, you rarely find good 1992 items for a low price. And I figured $15 including shipping, or somewhere around there, was a pretty good price, excuse me. Okay, let's zoom in on the face here, because this camera quality is excellent. As you can see on the face, got a classic Thomas face, I'm just going to take him out here for a second and put in this Thomas. Look at the difference. Isn't that weird? How much that's changed from, I mean, this, and no, they got the new CGI Thomas out, so that's kind of the big thing. But that's how much it's changed. Let's say that Thomas is from 2003, so 10 years difference. As you can see on this Thomas, it would be his left eyebrow. It would be his left eyebrow, your right. That's kind of worn off here. But I mean, it's still in good condition. You can see some edge wear, flat magnets, obviously. And, so that's pretty much his face. His, funnel here is wood. So that's a pretty cool feature. That's what I like about these old engines the most, is just how, they're not in a lot of detail, but, I mean, it's just enough that it creates play. It's awesome. Just going to zoom in here. You can see the lines almost like these were separate pieces of wood and they put them together. Now you see the edge wear. See the wheels. So let's head to the back here. The back has pretty much the same. As just any other Thomas train. Of course, it has this thing back here. I call it the ledge, but it probably has some more appropriate name. Spin it around, same thing as the other side. Just gonna give you a look at the edge wear, but this Thomas is in pretty good condition. When I bought this in 2010, these 1992 items were hard to find, and you were pretty lucky if you found one for a cheap price. And so, but now, I mean, I'm looking on eBay here recently, and there's just 1992 items floating around. It's almost like the word got out, and some of them are pretty expensive. So, you're usually, if you're looking for a 1992 item that's cheap, you're not gonna find one that's in good condition. I think this Thomas is in pretty darn good condition, if you ask me. It's enough. I'm never going to use it in my series, so it's enough for me. Let's take a look at the bottom here. I can't show you that when it's on the turntable, but as you can see, staple bottoms. The wheels, you can't really see that, but I'll take the Thomas away and look at it. No writing on them, since this is a 1992 item. And then, I'll zoom out. Oh, I'm already zoomed out, so I'll just, actually, I'll turn it this way and bring in new Thomas. So I'm going to kind of turn it like this, and you can just see how how Thomas has just evolved over the years. There's a lot more detail in this Thomas, you know? One thing about the new engines that I think is overlooked is they have like a coating on them that makes them very shiny. See how kind of dull this is? And this is shiny. You know, if I adjust the light here, see how shiny that is on the top? Because this right here, this model is just pure wood. I mean, it has paint on it and everything. Also, I noticed one thing. Look at the roof. It's almost like the black on the roof was just kind of an overcoat. Like the roof is not actually black. It actually has some blue in there. Spin this around quick. This is really see probably the biggest difference. I mean, with these engines, just a lot more detail. Spin it around here. Same thing, more detail. And finally, just a nice shot from above. And that's pretty much all I have to say about this 1992 Thomas. I think if you're looking for a 1992 item, this would be the item to get. I mean, it's just nice and simple, and it kind of goes back to the early days of Thomas. So, that is my 1992 Thomas. Thanks for watching this video, and look out for more Thomas Wooden Railway discussions along the way. Thank you.